Hello guys, ArchAngel from SAW Mk here to do a review about my rig kit setup, whatever I call it my rig. I'm here to just talk about all the stuff that I use, the three different setups that I have. The three different setups that I run are Rifleman, Automatic Rifleman, and Grenadier. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll be explaining it further in the video. First thing I'll be talking about is my Rifleman setup, which obviously you need a rifle. My primary rifle is the KWA SR10, which is my outdoor gun for long range, which really is all around. It's a fantastic weapon system. It's full metal construction. Some people think it's hefty, but I've completely gotten used to it. I love it. It has a tan stock and rail system painted by me. It has a Sniper Pro Shot tactical 2-point sling, NC Star red dot, Bravo hand grip, and a homemade camera mount on the side. The camera mount doesn't have a camera on it because it's being used right now. And the reason I put a camera on there in favor of a laser or a flashlight is due to the quality of our previous videos. I do apologize for the quality of those videos. The camera now will be on a stable position where it won't be dropped, shaking around, and you won't have to deal with huffing and puffing from the cameraman. I apologize for that. It's the last time we're going to be using him as a cameraman. The only time, actually. The reason I love this weapon system is, it's got a good length. It's a 10-inch rail and then about a 4-inch barrel. The reason that's good is because it's long enough where it has enough range to go out there and hit somebody at a distance, but it's compact enough where I can use it indoor if I need to. This weapon usually chronos anywhere between 430 to 450, depending on what gram I use. I normally use Echo 125s. Now, since I'm talking about indoor, this is my indoor gun. The SR10's little brother, the SR5, made by KWA. Again, full metal construction, fantastic weapon system. I have a Bravo short hand grip here on the bottom rail, have a NC Star green laser on the right, and a flashlight on the left. Got the laser going on here. And then flashlight. Believe it or not, when I was playing the zombies match, the flashlight actually saved my life. Zombies match, limited ammunition. The zombie came at me and I just flashed him and then ran away because he was blinded for about 3 seconds. It's enough for me to get out of the way. Again, this is my indoor gun. I have not done any upgrades to it. In the SR10, I have put a 450 spring and upgraded gears. I have not done anything to this gun. I've kept this gun completely stock. You will notice that there is a lack of optic on the top rail. The reason for that being is I normally swap out the red dot between the SR10 and the SR5. Reason being, I don't really want to buy 2 different optics for one use. Sometimes, however, on the SR10 I will run this NC Star ACOG scope for when I want to be a marksman, which I don't normally snipe, so whatever. So here this is an Echo 1 Red Star covert with a folding metal stock, electric blowback. The reason I don't prefer that is because it draws more power from the battery, which I don't really like. I like to keep my battery full as I can get it. I don't want using extra things. It has a rail on the bottom and a rail on the top, which means I could move my red dot or ACOG over to this top rail, and I could put a hand grip on the bottom here. If I wanted to, I could put my M249 flashlights, or maybe even the camera mount on the right side. I don't like AKs very much. I'm not an AK man. The reason that I use this is because I bought it off of a teammate, because sometimes my weapons will break. All guns do break or go down, so sometimes I will use this gun just because I really don't have any other choice. And also for milsim ops, where I'm op 4 or terrorist, whatever you want to call it. It's a good gun just for realism. Terrorists use AKs, maybe not a railed up covert gun, but it's still an AK. There's a standard AK 8.4 battery in this. With the battery being in the top, I don't really want to mess around with any batteries. And the KWAs, however, I will run an 11.1 volt LiPo here. LiPo is fantastic. I have had a bad experience with LiPos, but the nunchuck LiPos, I feel, are the best way to go. That's just me. In other guns in the SAW, however, I do run a 9.6 nunchuck. In my M4s, I standardly run Magpul P and E mags. This one being E, this one being P. They both hold 130 rounds. They're both mid-caps. I only run mid-caps. Don't like high caps. I don't like winding mags. I like a straight feed. That's why I use these. They're great mags. Never had a problem with them misfeeding once. And they hold 130, which is good for a mid-cap. I carry a lot of those. SAW drum mag for the SAW. The SAW is not here today. It's at Nashville Airsoft being repaired and upgraded. So sorry it's not here to show that, guys. But there is a review on this channel about the Echo 1 SAW Mark II. When I'm running Grenadier, I have the Classic Army M249 right here. Nothing in the breech right now. I have 3 of these Mad Bull M203s. You shove the shell in the back, close it, pop. However, some noobs might think, grenade launcher, like Call of Duty, thump it goes out, it blows up. Doesn't happen. Pretty much what this is an underbarrel shotgun. It goes into the breech, you close the breech, you pull the trigger, it's an underbarrel shotgun, shoots a wad of BBs out of someone's face. It adds a lot of weight to the weapon system. I don't like the guns being front heavy, that's why I only run them on request. So this is my eye protection. Bravo, wire mesh goggles. Some people don't like wire mesh goggles because they say BBs have hit them and they've broken and blinded people. I've taken a direct hit in the eye, so one of these and it's not broken, it just bounced right off. The reason I use wire mesh favor of glass is because fog. I hate the fog, I don't want to deal with it, so I run these. Wire mesh goggles. Head protection. I have a plastic PA-SGT helmet here. No need for a real Kevlar, it's heavy on the head and it's airsoft, you don't need a real Kevlar. So I use this one in favor of that. It's a lightweight helmet and it kind of completes the look. I think it looks good. As for my chest rig, this is a U.S. Army Interceptor base plate carrier. This isn't a Condor replica, this is an actual issue Interceptor. Quad mag pouch, death rag pouch, American flag, quad mag pouch, 2 singles, and then another single. On the back here I have put a plexiglass plate, because that's where you get hit the most in the back, so I put a plate back there to lessen the sting, and then a drop pouch. Simple rig, not really much to it, holds enough mags, and if I need to I can pull them out of my backpack. Now to my backpack, you can't see me right now, I apologize. This is my backpack. In here I have my ACUs, boots, cover, pants, jacket, basic ACUs. Gothic Serpents do wear ACUs as our official uniform. And I got a hydration pouch here. Gotta have water on the field in my opinion. Water is fantastic. When I'm running automatic rifleman on my chest rig, I'll replace it with this pouch, ammo pouch. I'll put 2 bags of BBs in there so I can have more ammo on the field. That's my rig. Thanks for watching.